Hi guys, welcome to Learn at Home. I'm Siddharth and you are most welcome in the series of PLC programming. In our last video, we learned about off delay timer and did an exercise. In this video, we are going to learn about retentive on delay timer. So just don't waste our time. Open the Logic Pro simulator. We are going to learn how the retentive timer work. Okay, so just input a examine if close for operating the timer and go to the timer tab and start an RTO, retentive timer on. Okay, so I am going to give an input to it. Okay, give an address to the examine if close. Okay, the third input I gave it to give to it, and now I am going to give an address to the timer also. I gave the address here. I can change the preset value to 400 or anything you want. Okay, now I am going to assign all three bits in three different chunks to see how the timer will work when I press the input or when the input is high, how the timer reacts. Okay, so I'm going to use an examine if close in three different chunks for three inputs of the timer. Okay, now I am going to give an address to all three bits en, tt and dn. Okay, now all three weights are assigned to the input. Now I am going to give an output to all three rungs and give the address of three LEDs. Okay, so we can see what is happening inside the timer. Give three LED address to it. Okay, now I can download it. Go online, download it, go to run mod, and when I press the input, I'm continuously pressing the input. So here you can see the en bit is high, tt bit is high, and accumulator is counting. Okay, when I release the input, here you can see the accumulator is holding the value. Okay, in on delay timer the accumulator reset when the input is low, but here the accumulator is holding the value. So let's continue. Press again and see what happened when the preset value is equal to accumulator value. Okay, now the accumulator is counting. Here the accumulator width is equals to 400 and the preset value is also 400, so the dn bit is high. Now tt bit is low and en bit is high because I am pressing the input. When I release the input, the en bit will be low, but the dn bit will be continuously high until unless we reset the timer. In on delay timer we just cut the input and the timer will reset, but here we have to give the reset to the timer. How we give the reset to the retentive timer, let's see. Go to offline mode and programming mode, insert and examine if close, and in the timer and counter tab here you can find a res, it means reset. Okay, so give the address of timer to it and give an input to this examine if close. Whenever this input will high, this reset will reset the accumulator value. Okay, so you can assign anything here, like any width of any timer or any input or any sensor, anything you want. Whenever this value will be high, the timer accumulator value will reset to 0. Okay, let's check our program. Go to online, download, run mod. Here you can see the accumulator value is equal to preset value, so the done bit is high. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna reset this timer by pressing this push button. When I press this push button, the reset value once is high, so the accumulator value is now 0. Once again When I press the input, accumulator starts counting. When I release the input, accumulator hold the value, and when I press it again, the accumulator restart counting. Continuously it counts and hold the value and recount from the holded value. Okay, now you can see accumulator which is rising continuously in every 0.1 second. Accumulator is now equals to preset value, so the TT value is low, DN value is high. When I release the push button, the EN bit is also low, and when I press the reset, the timer will reset. So we will utilize this timer in our next exercise and understand more. Okay, so subscribe my channel, press the bell icon, so you will be notified when I upload the next video. Thank you so much.